one for like loves his practice and and repping the tag, always boss. Love to see it. Embo, I'm not sure, any knowers of what that tag means.
Canute. Okay. So that is a character from not Vinland Saga. That's a character from The Office, I believe.
But we're getting right into it. This is a little bit faster of a pace than I realized, and
yeah, no, they are swinging at each other immediately. I'm loving the can subs. I love that Samuel's trying to separate the can immediately. Just direct some influence on it and then deal with the dog at hand, the dog in depth.
I mean, you gotta have that dog in you if you're playing against Embo Z. He will come at you and just hit you with those projectiles over and over and over. It is definitely a mental game, and this guy can get in your head and take the stock very quickly. I mean, Embo Z is hot right now. He's hot. He can't just coming down final judgment where he won first place over Mr. E, Ludo, and the like. He has momentum by the overall time period that we have. I mean, he's playing crazy good.
No, he is a force to be reckoned with. Even as early as Lake of Rage, we were seeing just powerful performances back to back. And Samuel showing insane growth over the past year. I'm actually really excited. I genuinely, this could be another game 5. Because you're seeing
okay, whenever
like
a character's kind of on the edge there, I'm always like scared that they're gonna fall off reset.
We don't want to see a little yeet smash fails,
The Steve is mining and then they don't get the punish.
Exactly, and I believe Samuel has a clip somewhat like that.
Naito. Sorry, Samuel, I got you.
Yeah.
Samuel versus Naito. Look that up on YouTube.
No, please watch it over and over and over again. I love that set. It was domination from Samuel, for sure.
Ooh, but we love that. I love the setup. Can into the up air. Beautiful work going directly under the blocks being formed.
Yeah, Samuel is close to a second diamond here, about to get it pretty soon here. So when you do have the second diamond on deck, you can craft. And then I know the pick is about to break. Okay, as I was saying that, the pick did break. So and
look at Samuel's
crafting the diamond.
Right now.
There you go.
You have to get a little bit more mining, and all you're getting is stone. Hey, just get that stone out and make sure that he feels a little bit more heat, because if you get like more resources, that's scary. That's scary. Like you see diamond plus, hey, I'm not going to interact with you. That means that he is playing his game and you have to try to win. And you're playing against the stack cards. This is the top tier. This is the #1 character in the game for a reason. All of those fast resources, and also with another diamond on deck, you got to get through and take the stock quickly.
There we go. We use the can, calling out the minecart. There we go. Set up on the shield yet again.
So it is funny that can did hit the minecart is because, I know a lot of people compare, Duck Hunt to Snake in the way, their projectiles work. But, for instance, if Snake throws a grenade against the Steve minecart and, hits, the minecart hits the grenade will explode. But if the minecart hits the can, it will just bounce right off.
Yeah.
As the can, you have to actually hit the Steve. You can't hit the minecart because otherwise it's going to bounce right off.
You have to somehow get over this wall if you're Embo Z. Luckily saying, hey, I'm going to the other side. I'm out. I'm out here.
He ran over the gunman, too. That was mean.
That was straight up from GTA. Some guys get me, I'm going to run straight through you, bro.
There we go. Another wall set up. Slower mining right now. There's no pickaxe in hand, but he's taking as much time. Is that 3 diamonds?
Yeah.
L.
Oh, my goodness. He is sitting pretty. He is a rich man indeed.
Minecart going to be coming out here pretty soon. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. Oh, there it is.
Yep,
oh,
there it is. But luckily catching him with that can, saying, hey, I see your minecart with this can, and the beans will come out, and just like that, take your stock.
Yeah, there we go. That's Embo with a lead, by the way. 105% though. Very light character.
Duck Hunt is a very, very light character indeed, but can put up that damage very quickly. We don't see a lot of Duck Hunts just because its usage of projectiles is very not it's not conventional. You're throwing in.
It's a lot of work for a character that realistically isn't very good.
Exactly, and doesn't have great frame data, doesn't have good movement. It's just throw it and then find the traps and somehow get in. But Embo Z make this character look very good, and as I'm saying, this Samuel gets a little bit off of that.
Duck Hunt ducked under that minecart. You see that a little bit?
Yeah. I love, too, that Samuel called out what he expected to be the follow-up and got a lot of percent off of it, all things considered. Now going up with another wall, trying to get just a couple more resources, but the gunman gets him just as the wall goes down. There we go, waiting on the platform, trying to get the minecart to garnish space. Now being near the crafting table. Sets himself up. He knows that the can influences away from him. He's going to take his time. That's double steel, double iron.
you can keep on throwing pigeons and have that gunman at the ready. Samuel has to play around it, and the upper is not going to take it quite
no
just yet.
iron here, and it's going to be really tough to land, and
Yeah.
Embo being able to clean it up right there.
What I really liked was how Embo got through the walls. Double pigeon gets through stone, and then triple pigeon gets through steel. So he played around and saying, hey, I'm going to set up the gunman, right? Throw the pigeon knocks down the wall, gunman fires. And it puts Samuel in a situation where, hey, I have to think about how I get out of this wall, because I can maybe build again, but I'm only getting stone and steel. A little bit harder. You have to think a little bit more as Steve, especially with that gun aimed at your head.
Yeah, and something that's like, because Duck Hunt is so like underplayed, it feels like a lot of people don't actually know like there's different gunmen, and the fact that they do different things. You know, gunman usage was great by Embo, and Samuel got hit by it a lot. So making sure that you are like versed with the matchup and know that like different gunmen. I know there's one of the gunmen, I think it's the orange one, that shoots a little bit faster.
Yeah.
So it's like, again, I'm not even quite sure, and it's like a lot of people don't even take the time to learn those things.
And
I know
that the gunmen do not rotate. They get used up until all of them have been used.
Yeah, so
and either you reset off that, or they get the stock taken for them to reset.
Yeah, so
really?
you never get 3 in a row. So it's like on a cycle. So you get like you have to do like all of them, and then the cycle resets. So you do, in theory, you get 2 in a row. Because it would be the end of the cycle and the start of the new one, but you wouldn't be able to get 3 in a row because once you start the new cycle. So, a little bit of a tidbit for any people that don't know about Duck Hunt. You know, something that you have to learn in this region. You know, if you want to be able to compete against Embo.
No, it's the region of goofy characters. Like, that's what we were notorious for before.
Double
We're
Toon Link?
notorious now.
We have 2 high-level Toon Links. We have like 2 high-level Shulks. We have
Ice climbers.
Ice climbers too. We have a Duck Hunt. We have so many instants, it's falling out of our pants. You know, like we have so many flame kitties, it's just not even funny. We have all these wacky characters. And by the way, this is the best Steve right now. And it was a surprise that Samuel got in. Not saying he's not like a good competitor, but there's so many good competitors that don't play these top tiers.
Yeah. Absolutely. You're seeing it. He rewarded himself with a stock in this game 2. Embo with a very, very strong lead. Though Samuel can close it out right now. He got the wall set up. He forced him to go high. Oh, my goodness. He
Building
actually
himself
committed
a platform
offstage.
out there.
Yeah. He made his own little stage. He was having fun.
Exactly. He was on his own little platform out in the middle of the ocean. Hey, this is my territory.
But hey, really good recovery from Embo, and used the Nair to boot just to try and keep his advantage. And hey, he's cashing out a little bit.
Yeah.
That's 56% on a stock he hasn't even lost.
Oh, the
Embo's
pigeon into the pigeon? Not going to happen quite yet. Almost getting that double, and the double would have led into a kill. Very serious scenario to be in if you're Samuel. Get him, throw him off the block, no tech.
There we go.
Barely getting back if you are Samuel. Oh, really
Beautiful
good.
light to recovery.
Yeah, Embo's situational awareness of what materials Samuel does have has been vital in his success so far in this set. And Samuel, you know, being able to not get as much materials as he really wants, and when you're playing against Steve, that is so important. And that up throw.
Why did I say that?
I don't know. You made me say it.
My fault. My apology. That was my fault. My bad. Ooh.
Yeah, and we haven't seen too many like up tilt like combo strings where you see that so frequently, where it's like, okay, up tilt, and then the character takes 60 and everyone's somehow okay with that. And we haven't really seen that, even though Samuel, we're seeing it now, and you throw in all those up tilts, want to get something going, but
I do have a thought on that, right? It's harder for Steve to get in because the wall he's building, right, protects him from the wall that Duncan has, and it can extend into his wall as far like.
Oh,
basically,
wow,
that was crazy. But Samuel basically has to he turtles, but it's hard for him to bite back because there's just all these traps that Embo can set up. That's just hard for a character like Steve to get through. And up smash is not going to take it quite just yet off 90.
That whole sequence was beautiful. Just got off Halo Platinum to start cooking. Gets all the pressure he needs, gets the spike in up smash. Wonderful stuff. Samuel is absolutely far from out of this right now. You're seeing his so good minerals right there, but he doesn't have too much in other materials right now. Embo is
got one stone left, and but the
Oh,
F smash is going to be able to get a lot
and
more
it's
materials
a start
back.
KO.
Yeah.
He gets more time to get more materials.
But he opted for the recraft instead of getting more
The
materials.
pigeon saves him out of that, getting a little bit more. The Nair to put a little bit more. Hey, you don't have a wall. You don't have that much resources. Try to get out of that using a little bit of those jabs. Say, hey, get off me, dog. Use that newspaper saying, get off the table. Get off the table.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of projectiles coming out. There's a lot of different interactions. You know, the anvil again thrown out there.
And the anvil influenced the can to go away. That actually costed Embo the opportunity that he was opening up for himself.
Yes, we've seen Samuel build another wall and a can snipe.
Kobe! Another Kobe? Another Kobe?
There we
Not quite just
go.
yet.
The hitbox stays out just long enough, and that's a can throw. It's not going to be death, but it's going to be damn near close to it. Biding his time, finds a way back onto the corner, slowly climbing on this disadvantage, opts to just make his little home right there, try and get some materials, but the explosion's going to cost him. That's 2-0 Embo.
That was interesting. Maybe the can exploded there because Embo like pressed B or whatever, like actually ignited it as it hit the minecart, because that was pretty underneath the minecart. So interesting interactions there. Learn something new every day.
Embo's can control is insane.
Yeah.
I've never seen him.
He can do it.
Yes, actually. There's never a point where it feels like, oh, that was unintentional.
No.
Like, you saw that forward air that reversed the influence back into where Samuel was.
Mm-hmm.
Samuel not as safe maybe as he thought he might be with these can placements. And again, all of those things add up to the point of Samuel not being able to get as many materials as he wants.
Exactly, but as we can see right now, he's saying, hey, I need to get these resources because it's just imperative in this matchup, you know?
Okay, here we go with the up tilts.
And the wood puts on a quick 54%. Good stuff by Samuel.
Yeah, that's what we need to see more from Samuel. I think, you know, finding those up tilts and finding the opportunity to get on those big percentages and you know, really capitalize here. And that is going to be one of those points where you capitalize, but not being able to connect to an up smash there, although Samuel might have wanted it.
How is Embo going to get through right here? This is the first time he's been at disadvantage this whole set, and it just seems like Samuel's just tacking on damage, getting the back air, throwing him off stage and saying, hey, I'm content with you being over there. I got my gold, I got my diamonds, I got my drip on me. I'm going to get some more, baby.
Oh, wow, he actually ran into the gunman.
Oh, getting the minecart snipe in that forward air, going to be able to take it. Samuel recovering very easily there and building up the wall, and this is exactly what you want if you are a Steve player. You want to be able to have gold, have the lead, and have a diamond. It feels like a mountain to climb if you are Embo Z right now.
And that anvil actually almost costed Embo because of the roll and now getting hit. This is a really, really, really good start from Samuel.
This gold is just coming, like just go to gold more time because the frame didn't put out.
I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again.
The double fast F smash. Just, oh my goodness. Just domination from Samuel in these two stocks. This is the first time we've seen any momentum go in his favor, and it's just
cascading. Miss as well from Embo there. You having to confirm and missing it. You know, this is a game where you have to just like take a breath, take a reset, you know, realize what Samuel's doing and just try to claw your way slowly and surely back. And this is exactly what Embo is doing there with great can usage, gets the stock, and now can set up his traps there. But Samuel crafting the diamond, setting up his own little combo there.
Right off the Halo platform. Now with Diamond, this could easily close out in just one combo. One sequence, one up air string could be enough. Let's see what Samuel's got in the tank to potentially take this to game 4, or if Embo has a conviction to potentially close it out 3-0. He's starting off very strong. Remember, there's no blocks in his inventory.
And having no blocks in the resource is scary because that is how Steve gets it. Oh, no drag down off of that, trying to get a little bit more, but not going to do much off of that juggle scenario quite just yet.
There we go. He's keeping the pressure alive on these walls, knowing that he can't let him get too much, but that's over the entire inventory basically back in stock. He's entirely refreshed.
Yep. He has to recraft here. He wants another pickaxe. See, when you have to realize when you do have that, you don't have that same momentum. You don't have that same like ability to hit that. Oh, and the DI in, yucky.
Yeah, no, you need to be very fearful of that in this matchup. But the cart almost takes it.
I'm surprised Samuel didn't opt to recraft there, but we're gonna see what Embo has here. You know, not very many materials on Steve.
I would also just like to say that can coverage, sending it so high for it to land.
Grab.
Wow, the back throw almost taking it quite just yet. And again, that's a F tilt, and that'll take it. But
and
again,
you get materials. You know, the materials somehow spawn in. You know, that doesn't happen in Minecraft. So why Why does it happen?
Inventory resetting not being in this game is shocking, but hey, Samuel's absolutely going to use the most of it. There's so much material to be had. He's got the wall back up. He's biding his time away from the can.
This is scary for Samuel.
Catches him.
This is very scary for Samuel. You know, you've had this game in your grasp the entire time, and now you have no material sitting at 52%, and you know, an ability where you can take this game, take it to game 4, and the cart being able to be on Embo, but Samuel doing his damnness to make sure he's not getting hit, but this side-B up air.
Samuel stare down right there, actually costing him greatly. That's a lot of percent. It's just going to take one interaction potentially for either of them to take each other out.
Okay, now this wall, okay, Embo has clawed it straight back the back air, sending him off stage. Can he get some more off of this can? Those blocks are coming out to play, and just like that, the dash attack.
Oh, it almost did.
It had Diamond. The Diamond, fortunately, killing quite there. That's Samuel's first game of. Okay.
Take a breath.
Take a breath. You're good.
Take a
Breathe
drink
some
of
more.
water.
Again, you are playing Steve. You get him with the minecart. That's almost a guaranteed kill. And Embo was coming back and hell out of that momentum. Like, it was like, okay. Like, Samuel was cascading out of the game, and then just Embo said, okay, get back into this. Get back into this. Hold the fort down. And as you can see right there, Samuel takes the first game. Barely.
Hey,
yeah, Embo was calm, cool, collected there. You know, just allowed himself to, like, claw back. And it seemed like Samuel wanted that kill the whole time, even when he had 2 stocks. And Embo just let him just fish for it and punish him accordingly.
I will say the comeback definitely started, though, once we saw Samuel was expending everything. It gave him a lead, but it cost him greatly because we saw his inventory be so low for so long.
Oh, there's my drink. Back in this small battlefield, keep this condensed if you are Embo. I like that, you know, because you don't want Steve to have much room to, you know, work with.
Oh,
you know,
and here's the up tilt trains. Here we go.
Easy.
And that's exactly what Samuel. 64 this time for the troubles.
Add another digit. Add another digit, baby.
Another digit. Get the TNT up. Get the blocks going.
How did he get through that? My goodness, he's been looking at Rockman on Twitter. Barely getting through that and trying to throw out the beans, trying to get a little bit more, throwing out the pitch. And Samuel's just saying, I don't want to get near you. But when he gets in, that dog bites.
I love these up air calls. Oh, is that going to be it?
That's so
no,
the air
down air for you.
Wow, what a reversal by Embo Z, just like that. Taking that first stock out of nowhere, Cube.
No, you can't be scared. You can't. Your duck hunt. You can't be scared. And he had no fear, and he followed up with a kill of his own. Now perfectly evened out, but these players are starting to fire off all cylinders. The kitchen sink from both players is coming out.
Exactly. I mean, you have to throw everything you can against this
block combo
man.
from Samuel, putting on 69%. We love that number. 80.
He threw himself back in on accident.
Oh, the beans almost coming out and hurting him so much, but now.
Is that what's in that can? It can't be just beans.
Oh, trust me, that's a can of beans, bro. That's
what kind of can of beans are you eating, man?
Pinto. Pinto beans. Pinto
All
beans.
right,
I'll smash. It might clean up that stock. It does, and Samuel looking nice and pretty with a diamond on deck, and you know looks much more calm and cool, collected. Another up tilt chain here, and missing the back air, but you know. He as much percent as you can get on.
That's one pigeon in the back air. That's a pretty good snare for him. And the beans are going up, and the up air sending him straight up. Again, Steve is a very heavy character, so you got to get a little bit more percentage if you want to take that stock.
Yep, Samuel now no longer has an equipment, and if he wants to craft, he has to craft his diamond, but you know, he only has one there, so it's going to be a tough situation for Samuel to get on any more percent here, but
my goodness, he is being ping-ponged by these can sequences. Now finally getting a wall up. Again, he has a low on inventory.
Yeah, he's trying again. Samuel trying to get to his second diamond, which is shortly away here.
How are you going to get in? The falling there will say, hey, get off me. This is my side of the stage. Okay.
He's waiting.
He's doing a stanky leg.
That's an old dog. He needs to get on that couch somehow, you know?
Like walking the dog, but he's like the yo-yo, but just with the dog. You know?
It's like walking a dog, but it's an actual dog. Exactly, yeah. The can coming out, throw it at the wall.
This diamond must be on deck soon.
Whoa, the up tilt kind of saved him and then just blows up on him. Tough.
There he goes. He immediately goes for the diamond off the Halo plat. Tried and true. That's the Steve special. Using
a lot of resources there and then Embo taking for the trouble. The back air going to almost kill off the side.
Whoa, at like 100%. My goodness, that back air's so strong.
Barely
getting through that TNT, and just like that, Embo has a sigh of relief. That was almost a stock, almost going into another game 5.
That was interesting DI, because usually back air sends like up into the corner. It might have been like
DI
what happened with that dirt? The dirt just said, hey, I don't care about your can, bro. He's going to get aiming off this. Hey, Embo's kind of running away right now, saying, hey, I need to get in where I can. Sam's trying to push the advantage a little bit.
Another diamond recraft.
Diamond
the can. Oh, what a great up air.
There we go. I like that. Snipe it out of the air. It's causing so much trouble.
No steal quite just yet. That could have been a stock, but not having the resources to throw.
Oh my God,
the beans coming out quite just yet. Now, Embo is at any percentage where he could die at any moment. Okay, what are you going to do right here? Again, Anvil come
Oh!
out, and the
Hit him with a
trade
boosh!
will do it. The back air takes a stock, and another game 5!
How did that not kill screen? You can Diamond is like, boosh, get him out of here.
Yeah, you're saying, hey, off of me, off!
Samuel had been using that anvil coverage several times before, getting a decent chunk of percent, but to kill is as opportune as it gets, and we love that. Another game 5. Good
Hey,
Lord, this tournament.
You're here for the good
golly.
sets. We're here
Oh,
for the
golly.
game 5. You know,
There's
we're
so
not
many.
slowing down.
There's so many. Also, by the way, this set was supposed to be done at 12. No, 11. Oh, no, we are on time. No, we're not on time. No, we are on time. We are on time. Okay.
Are we on time?
I don't know. I don't know.
It all depends on this game right here.
It all depends on this game.
Now, if there's going to be a timeout, it's going to be now.
Oh, absolutely. If it times
All
out,
right.
I'll be kicking myself for sure.
And now we're seeing Embo actually come out with a big start. The last 2 games, Samuel has been able to get those up tilt trains, and there's the up tilt. And that gunman actually hitting Samuel even though he was on the block. Interesting hitbox there. And
Ooh,
yeah,
the
Embo,
pigeon
yes,
in the
it is
upper.
all Embo Z right now. Samuel has to try to find something to get going here. Jab, up tilt, some sort of combo, and hasn't really been able to get anything going, but this is a little bit of something. He's a little bit away from Diamond, and it seems like Samuel's super focused on getting the Diamond.
The pinball.
He actually almost
was
caught
pinball.
that, too. He was in position, but he didn't pull the
And
trigger.
there he gets the Diamond. Okay, he can breathe because, at least you can secure it for yourself for the next stock. And that Anvil almost kills. Like, it's just so strong. You always have to respect it, and when you don't, it feels like... Oh, okay. That
Boom, boom.
He said, this
Hit him
guy
with the
tried
boom,
to
boom,
cart.
pow.
What
Yeah.
are you doing?
That was the boom, boom, pow.
Oh,
Black
the
Eyed Peas.
Anvil killing at 80.
Good.
Wow.
He needs it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, he needs it. Anvil. Why not? Kill at 84. Do it,
I've
brother.
never looked at a more necessary option in this game before
He
until
needs it.
now.
He needs it. Absolutely, Steve. Oh, a little bit
Oh,
more.
what a great connection from Embo.
Put out
Samuel.
so much damage just like that from Embo. Again, Samuel needs to get in, and those up tilts can do a lot. But again, how do you get in against these walls that Embo's thrown out? Just his uses of can is so smart. It's like playing against Jimmy Neutron. Think. And well, it's kind of doing the opposite.
The gunman fired
Oh, and this
through
up
the
air.
cart
Oh, no.
and hit Samuel on top of that. That's
Yes.
actually what is giving Embo right now this opportunity.
This is like the first time I feel like this whole entire set Samuel actually has materials to utilize here. So it's going to be super important for Embo to try to take this stock as fast as possible. But with that diamond pickaxe breaking, Samuel has to try to fish for another diamond or take a stock with a minecart or an S-Smash, something.
No,
But
he needs this
with
gone.
no pickaxe.
Now-
It's
oh!
tough.
He almost had the setup. He actually went for the
Another
back.
anvil. Setting out the arches there.
There
Oh,
we
and the
go.
ping pong back in the it was like Plinko there.
It actually went past the platform, which is shocking.
Oh, the roll, but the
pigeon?
there we
Samuel
go.
lost
The
blocks
blocks
go
went away. Yep.
And just like that, Embo is in the lead in this last stock snare.
Oh, a
The
shield
can,
coming.
not gonna get much, but the pigeon comes out.
Oh, what a great roll from Embo there. Samuel going out with the anvil, knowing like, you know what, that killed at 80 before, maybe we'll kill at 69 too.
Oop, the can of beans going straight to the minecart, and
go.
it
Wow, the
feels like
upbox-
this is Embo's momentum. It
The up air
feels
hitbox
like
went
more.
past the block.
Absolutely, it was like, what just happened here? What just happened here?
Beautiful stuff. There we go. Throwing the can onto the platform, and it connects right there. You love to see it.
Oh,
However,
it's
the
his
monk
big for
takes
Samuel.
it-
Huge. The back air hitting him off. Not going to kill at 70 somehow.
Oh, and catching with the
take it.
back air. This is last stock
Lacking. You
situation.
can't jump there. You can't jump there.
Samuel has diamond, has lots of materials, is near the can though, the can connection, not gonna quite be it yet. Samuel though, is down but not out. He has diamond on deck, and we all know what that means.
That means
He's
committing
He's
like
crazy.
crazy.
He's trolling.
No!
He's trolling.
There's
He
no way that
trolled.
meant to be an up smash Samuel.